Hey guys! Alright, so today we're going to give your lower body a little bit of a rest, and we are going to work on sculpting our arms today. So today's workout's amazing arms. Get whatever size weights you have. If you got heavier weights and light weights, go ahead and grab them. And if you've got a mat, go ahead and roll it on out. And let's get started with our warm-up, of course. Okay, still the same warm-up. I mean, we're mostly working our arms, lower body, and core will be involved as well. Rocky, you want in on this? What? You want in on this workout? You heard it was arms day, and he was all about it because he likes to get his buff on too. Alright, go into our toe taps. Nice big circles with our arms as we do these taps. So not only working on the hips here, but opening up our shoulders. So nice big circles as we bring it back, up, and around. Exhale every time you release. Now let's do a couple up over downs. Always. I need to wait here. Alright, let's go into arm circles. Nice wide. Trying to get the full range of motion for our shoulders here. Wide up, out, back, and down again. And let's switch direction. Same thing. Wide big circles. And then we're going to draw with our markers on the ceiling. Those big circles on the ceiling. And we're not rotating at the elbow. We're rotating at the shoulder here. And let's go the other way. Nice big circles on the ceiling. Rotating from the shoulders. Okay, and rest. Shake them out a little bit. We are going to begin on our mat. All right, so for the first exercise, we've got low to high planks. Now, if you can't be on your toes, you're on your knees. Oh goodness. All right, so Rocky's neurotic for those who don't know. All right, so when you're on your knees, make sure you bring them forward, your hips forward. So you're coming down and up. You're on your knees, okay? Make sure you're keeping your back almost arched to the sky as opposed to arched to the ground. Ouch, that hurts. Okay, so rounded back on the abs. Okay, so abs are nice and tight. Now, if you're on your toes, which is where I'd like us to be, unless there's a health reason or physical reason why you can't, we're gonna go from low to high. We're gonna go 10 on each side. What that means is, we start low, we're gonna come up, up, down, down. That's all on the right, so that's 1 on the right. Up, up, down, down, 2. Up, up, down, down, 3. When I say switch, then we're gonna come up on the left. Down, down, up, up, down, down. Now, same thing with the plank. We wanna try to keep our shoulders and our hips boxed to the floor as we do this. Okay, so there's no wiggling when we come up. Keep your spine nice and healthy, keeping your hips and your shoulders boxed to the floor. Okay? All right, so let's begin. Get into that high plank or low plank position. Buddy, excuse me. Sorry. Okay, so, and again, we're watching our back there, so no arching here. our butts are tucked in and our back is rounded to the sky. And, sorry, we're exhaling every time we bring ourselves up, okay? These are really hard to talk and do, so you won't hear me much, but I will count. Make sure though your backs are staying rounded to the sky. If you find that your back is arching, come down to your knees and exhale every time you push. If you don't feel it in your core, then you're doing it wrong. If you feel it in your lower back, you're doing it wrong. So tuck the hips in. So this is just a little, we'll spend most of the time on this right here because it's super important. When you're doing any kind of plank, you always want to tuck the hips in, okay? It's very common to have this rounding arch in your back. You wanna make sure you tilt your hips in, like you're squeezing your butt in tight. That's really gonna allow you to contract your abdominals, okay? So make the correction here. Squeeze that butt in, abs are tight, spine is super corrected. You cannot feel that in your lower back. If you do, it's because you're starting to arch. Tuck it in. The other thing to remember is making sure that your elbows are directly underneath your shoulders. And as you come up, now your wrists are directly underneath your shoulders. Elbows under shoulders, wrists under shoulders. So really common for people to be out here and kind of pushing like this. You're just gonna push yourself back. You'll find yourself slipping. If you find yourself slipping back like that, it's because your arms are in front of you and you're pushing. If you're directly over your arms, there's nowhere to push. If you're here, then it's really easy to slide back, okay? All right, now we got all the rules. Now let's get started. Here we go. 10 and 10. Get into your low plank position. One more. Now we switch. One more. Oh, very good, rest. Okay, good work. What happened to the workout? Oh, there it is. Forgot to grab it. Man, I always gotta have my cheat sheet here. Okay. Next, we're gonna go into tricep push-ups. Fun little fact, these pants, they like go all the way up to my bra. It's super weird. Actually, it's not really the pants. It's because I have a non-existent torso. All right, so tricep push-up. Okay, first round's gonna take some time, so I wanna make sure everybody gets the form correct. Normally with a push-up, we're out here, right? We come all the way down, our elbows are 90 degrees, normal push-up. With a tricep push-up, our hands come together. Not like this, like you see a lot, that's actually not good form. You want your wrists separated, and your elbows stay tucked in and back, okay? So from the side, it looks like right here, okay? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna focus on the negative. Now, if you need to be on your knees for this. You'll be right here, that's fine. The goal is to get your chest to hit the ground before your hips hit the ground. If you're coming down like this, you're cheating, okay? If you're here, you're perfect. If you can't do it there, come down to your knees and make sure you do it properly. You still want your chest to hit before, can you see that? Before your hips, okay? So that makes sure that your arms are doing the work and that you're properly working your tricep, okay? So you're either on your knees or you're coming up on your toes. Watch me first for one movement so you can see what the whole thing is. We're just focusing on the negative, so we're not pushing up, we're only bringing ourselves down. So on the exhale, and then push back with your knees, and we're gonna pop right back up into that high plank. So if you're on your knees, you just bring yourself back and forward. Okay, if you're on your knees, that's what it looks like right there. Okay? All right, we've got 12 of these. Here we go. We're exhaling on the down. Set and go. One more, guys. All right, perfect. And if you need to start, well, if you need to come down to your knees, try to do at least some on your toes and then drop down to your knees before you just automatically start on your knees. All right, and for the third movement in this set, we're gonna do shoulder press. So grab a medium-sized weight. You can go heavier, you can go lighter. We're doing 15, so around 15, around 13, you should feel like you can't do anymore. So if it's too easy, go up and wait. All right, so we're making a box with our elbows. We're gonna push straight up and come down to the box. So we're not coming all the way down, or we're not bringing them together. It's a very small range of motion right here. All right, we exhale as we bring it up. We keep our shoulders back, our tummy's tight. We're bringing it straight up. Okay, so we're not in front, we're not too far behind. Right in the center of our body. And up. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Okay, that's round 1. So now we'll be able to get through this circuit a little bit quicker, less explanation. I'll shout out a couple of things we need to remember. Let's try to get through this next round a little faster. So we've got 10 low to high planks, keeping our shoulder over our elbow and our wrist, keeping our abs tight, hips tucked in, and we're exhaling every time we bring ourselves up, trying to keep our shoulders and our hips boxed to the floor. No wobbles, okay? Here we go. 10 and 10. Two more. Okay, other side. I told you how these things are my arch nemesis, right? Anything in the high plank position, I absolutely love. I have to be careful what I say. 2 more. One more. Good job, rest. Those are really hard. Okay, now we've got our negatives, tricep negatives. All right, so let's start back here. And let's pop ourselves up. Our elbows stay nice and close to the body, tucked in and back. Again, hips tilted in, abs are tight, and you're exhaling as you lower yourself to the ground. Make sure your chest hits before your hips. Here we go. Five more. Two. triceps are gonna be talking to us tomorrow. All right, grab your weights. Let's go into our shoulder press. Let the heart rate come down a little bit. We want this to be slow and controlled because we're working on building that muscle. Okay. Shoulders back, abs are tight. Get that box. And on the exhale, we go straight up. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, good work. All right, guys, we got one more round. Okay, a little sip of water if you need it. We'll take more of a break after this next set. Okay, wiggle those arms out. Here we go. Nice, strong third round. Okay. I will not complain. I will not complain during this last set. I love this exercise. Okay, starting our low, bring it on up. Ready? Let's go. 2 more. Oh, okay, switch sides. Halfway there. 5 more. 2 more. Come on, 1 more. Oh my gosh. Best one. Best one is over with. Okay. There's a reason I did that first. Got out of the way. All right, let's go back into our tricep negatives. Start here, pop it up, exhale down, chest hits first. Elbows close and tucked. Here we go. We've got 10 of these, that's 2. You're lowering yourself slow. Don't race through it. 2 more. 2 more. All right, good job. Good work. Okay, grab those weights. Don't get water yet. Give it a minute here. Let's finish this one. Let that heart rate come down a little bit. Good control during this movement. Abs are tight. Shoulders back, chest is up. Here we go. Good work. We just got through the hardest circuit in my opinion. Okay, so good work. Get some water. How are those triceps feeling? They're gonna get a rest right now. We're gonna move to the front of our arm, work our biceps. All right, now we're gonna come up. And I'm gonna move this just a little bit so you guys can see me better. So first, we're going to do hammer curls into a bicep curl. With a hammer curl, the only difference is our thumbs are up. Okay, so we're curling it here as opposed to here. All right, by doing a hammer curl this way, we're gonna do both, but we're gonna start with it right here, and then we're gonna go into a bicep curl. So it's just a switch of the wrist, which makes a big difference in doing this movement. When we're here, we're working our forearm a lot more. When we're here, we're hitting the belly of the bicep more. Okay, so you feel it more here in the top of your arms for the hammers, and then you'll feel it in your bicep during the curls. Okay, so grab your weights. I would go for a medium. All right, and remember, good basic support is knees bent, no one blocking their legs. Knees bent, shoulders back, chest is high, abs are tight, elbows are glued at your side, and curling these weights with our thumbs facing the ceiling. Exhale every raise. Got 20 and 20. So 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now the only thing that's changing is we're now rotating our wrists. So now the palms of our hands are facing the ceiling. Okay, and it's the same thing. No one's here. Make sure those elbows stay glued. Elbows stay directly underneath the shoulders. Five more. 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, now we're going into our straight arm swings. Palms are facing up. Same thing like a bicep curl, except now we're pivoting at the shoulder, not the elbow, shoulder. So it looks like this. All right, so we're stopping right before our thigh. We're stopping and starting before our thigh, and we're stopping right here. We're not bringing it all the way up, just till all your joints are aligned, till your wrist is in alignment with your shoulder. Okay? Exhale on the out. Same basic support. Bend the knees, shoulders back, chest up, abs tight. Here we go. 20. Five more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, we're gonna revisit the tricep now. Now we're gonna hinge forward at the waist. Still a slight bend in the knees. Shoulders are still back. Our chest is up. Our abs are tight. Our wrists are facing one another. Okay, so our wrists are here. Okay, wrists face one another. And we're going to, again, glue our elbow. Our elbow right now is 90 degrees. We're gonna bring it all the way to 180. Really squeeze that tricep back there and return it to 90. So exhaling here, inhaling here. Okay, 20. And imagine squeezing that tricep. Remember, any muscle we work, we want to envision it squeezing and envision it working during the movement. It brings more awareness to that muscle, and you'll actually get, more benefit out of the movement if you're really contracting. And I lost count. I think that's about 20. Okay, that's our first circuit. So we're gonna go right back into our hammer curls. So our hands are here. Then we go into our bicep curl where our hands are here. Okay, so thumbs are up, glue those elbows, and we've got 20. Here we go. Five, 4, 3, 2. And in this plane, make sure all of your Joints are aligned here as well. Okay, so you're not out here and you're not in here. All the joints are aligned. All right, let's flip the wrists around. Now our palms are up. Here we go. Exhale, knee up. Five more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, we've got our straight arm swings. The pivot's at the shoulder. Palms are facing up, shoulders back. Here we go. Exhale, knee up. 20. Always check your form. Make sure those shoulders are back. Don't let yourself get here. Shoulders back. We're always practicing great posture during these movements. We're going to train your body where it should be in everyday life. And if you're working your muscles where your body should be, then you're training your body to stay in that position, if that makes sense. And I lost count. 2 and 1. Here we go. 90 to 180. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we've got our last round. Hammer curls. Those thumbs are up. Five more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Rotate the hands. Wrists are up now. Here we go. Ha. What? 3, 4. I don't know. Sometimes my counting does weird things. Five more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we've got our arm swings. Here we go. Exhale on the up. Five more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hinge at the waist, 90 to 180. This is 20. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4. Feels good. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, great. Get some water. We're good on time. All right, grab the lightest weights that you have. And we're gonna go into some air punches, okay? 40 in total, so we get 20 punches on each side. Knees are slightly bent, tummy's tight, shoulders back, chest is up, and we're punching whoever's in front of us. Here we go. 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, very good. Drop the weights. We're gonna go into our high plank toe taps. So high plank position, don't wait for me. Go ahead and bring yourselves down. Wrists underneath your elbows, underneath your shoulders. And on the exhale, we're gonna push ourselves back to touch the opposite toe. Now, if you need to be on your knees for this one, if you need to be on your knees for this one, this one's kind of a tricky one. So just bring yourself down into a high plank right here. So I mean, really, it's a shoulder and an ab exercise, but really tricky to do on your knees. So just hold yourself in a high plank or a low plank. And if you can go on your toes, you're with me. So you're a high plank, and you're gonna push yourself back to touch your left hand with your right foot, your right hand with your left foot. Okay, so I can demonstrate, and then you can follow along. And we're exhaling every time we bring ourselves back. And this mat actually makes things worse for me. Way too slippery, so let's get rid of it. All right, here we go. Follow along, just in case you weren't yet. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so that's good for your shoulders, your triceps, and of course, your core. All right, so for the third movement in this circuit, we're gonna bring ourselves back up, grab your light weights. Now we're gonna do forearm curl. So this is strictly for our forearms. And we want our fingers facing down, all right? So your grip is gonna be here. So first we did hammers here, then we did bicep curls here. Now we're gonna go forearm curls here. Elbows are always gonna wanna pop out. So make sure you're really intentional about keeping those elbows in, all right? And the movement is gonna be right here, okay? Grab those weights, here we go. Exhaling, take a guess. I'm gonna assume you all guessed right, and that we're exhaling on the up. Okay. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh, this is a horrible weight to use for this. Here we go, it's better. Okay, so you want to feel this in the top of your forearms. You'll feel it in your biceps too, but mostly on the top of your forearms. Exhaling every raise. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's go right into our punches. We've got 40 in total. Here we go. Plank, don't wait for me. I'm just gonna do a little adjustment. High plank toe taps. Here we go. And if you can't bend your toes, you're just low planking on your knees. 10, 9, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, take those weights up. We've got our forearm curls. Okay, don't wait for me. Oh, I guess you can. All right, here we go. Our fingernails face the floor. raising your knuckles to the ceiling right now. Last round, guys. We're almost there. Done after this set. Circuiting. Here we go. Breath in. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, almost lost the weights there. These weights are weird. Okay, back down. High plank toe taps. Here we go. Count. Last one, guys. Hammer curls. Fingernails face the ground. Okay, we're done after this. Here's 20. Let's do 5 more. Or I like to add on a couple extra. 2 and 1. Okay, good work, guys. Good job. Today was not too crazy, but hopefully we feel nice and toned. Oh yeah. All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Let's see. You guys want a sneak peek on what's tomorrow about? No, I'll surprise you. Have a good night. Have a good rest of your night, everybody. Oh, and just in case anybody was wondering, Lady's right here. And where's Rocky? Right there. He's right there. Good night, guys.